Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. So the men say we don't listen, we don't compromise, we don't know how to shut the fuck up. Furthermore, we ain't listening. We don't follow directions, Will. Okay, I can agree with some of that. A lot of us women don't take direction very well, and I'm gonna tell you why. We had no choice but to lead our own households. We grew up in a family full of women who's shown us what it was to lead. Okay, so that's all we know. All we know is how to be the dominant female. That's all we know. We just know how to lead households, take care of our kids, work, do what we gotta do, take care of our business. And that's it. We ain't got time to be sitting around letting a nigga tell us when, where, what, and how, and all that. We not doing that. I was never brought up that way. Okay, I don't know how to sit and let you direct me. Okay, no, I'm not just gonna sit back and let you dictate my future. Now, some of y'all men be having shit fucked up because this is what I don't understand. Y'all want us to listen. Y'all want us to compromise. Y'all want us to submit and all of that. And I get it. I get it. And I don't have a problem being submissive. I've never had a problem with being submissive. Sometimes I thought I was too. Sometimes I was too motherfucking submissive. Okay, I'm gonna just put that out there too. So some of the men that I dated or I dealt with got the raw end of the stick. I'm gonna do what I want to because I'm grown. I pay my own way. Every house that I've had except for one. That's when I was in my early 20s. I dealt with a dude that was in his 40s, and we were engaged. Okay, and we had a little rough patch. Some shit would happen, and I was young. I didn't know what it was like to be in a relationship that way. So I still was doing what I wanted to do. I ain't know the rules to that shit. I didn't. I'm just be real. I didn't know. But since then, I mean, even when I met him, I had my own place. Okay, I moved out of my place and moved into his, and that was a big fucking mistake. So once that situation was over with, I've always had my own shit. Okay, my first house that I had, it don't the way how I got it, what I did with it, what I didn't do with it no more. It don't even matter. It was mine. It was mine. It was my house, mine. So I've always had my own shit. I don't know what it's like to live with a nigga who taking care of me, paying bills, doing this and doing that. I didn't know. All I knew was going to work, taking care of my kids, and being the mother that I knew I needed to be for my children. Okay. Now, with that being said, in my relationships, I paid the bills. I paid the bills. I did the grocery shopping. I did the cooking. I did the cleaning. Now, I'm not going to say I did the cooking all the time. Now, every now and then, they might have helped out, did some cooking here and there, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But most of the time, it was just me. It was me. When I went through them rough patches, and I might have had some shit going on where it might have been a disconnection notice here and there, or it might have been some late bills, or when I was fucked up and had my house and was going through financial hardship, that mortgage was late and all that shit. Well, nobody paying my motherfucking mortgage. Well, nobody paying them bills. I went through that shit alone. Like, even though I was living with a motherfucker, not I was living with them. They were living with me, and we supposed to be in a relationship. Well, nobody was helping me do anything. And I never gave a fuck what a nigga had to say about me because I never was one of those bitches that had my hand up. I was never gimme, 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 gimme. I didn't like my friends when they did that shit to niggas. Just assuming because a nigga got some money, oh, he automatically supposed to break bread with you. No, dummy, that's not how it works. That's not your money. Stop begging this nigga because the minute he gotta feel like he doing something for you, he controlling you, fool. And I ain't giving no nigga no control over me like that. It's just that simple. I'm not doing it. So if that makes me hard headed, if that make me one of them girls that's probably why, some niggas just knew not to fuck with me because they could tell, oh, this bitch she is just not one of them ones. No, I'm not. I got a smart mouth. I'm hard headed in a motherfucker and I don't even care for real. I don't care to care and fuck you. Fuck you, fuck your money, all that shit. Okay? If I gotta kiss your ass and do all this extra shit and deal with all this bullshit baggage just to say you giving me a couple dollars and help me pay some bills and shit, nigga, I would struggle. And I did just that on my motherfucking own. And guess what? I feel better about everything I've been through because I've been through it and I made it out of them situations. Without a nigga saying, oh, he had to carry me or none of that shit. Now, before I get off subject, back to you niggas with this not listening shit. Half of y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. Okay? Meaning, you ain't keeping a job. You not taking care of your kids. You don't see your kids like you supposed to. It ain't even about you doing shit for your kids and buying them and doing the material. Nigga, you don't have a relationship with your children. The people who mean the most. You're not doing that part correctly. But yet and still you want me. Y'all want women to listen to y'all and follow y'all every lead. Nigga, you can't even get them kids to listen to you. Y'all be having shit fucked up. I don't understand it. I mean, I get once you've been with a woman and a woman see what type of man you are. If you got a man that's really doing what he's supposed to do, he a good father. He go to work. He work hard. He do. Man, you listen. You definitely at that point you're a simple minded bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some you flying. There are some really good men out here. There are absolutely. I got one. Shit. Listen here, baby. Listen. That man I got. That's a whole nother part of the story too. But y'all be wanting us to listen to y'all, and y'all fumbling. Y'all niggas can't even feed yourself. Half y'all don't even know your ass from your feet. Your homeboys take advantage of you. They think you a gun. You a sucker. I know. I mean, but you're mad at me because I don't listen and I don't compromise. Why? You're not giving me a reason to want to compromise or wanna listen or at least take your advice on some shit. Nigga, every decision you've made, I've looked at it and been like, this nigga fucking up. You're not good with money. Or you're a big gambler, so now I gotta take a chance on you fucking risking our livelihood, all because you gamble. Why would I listen to you? Yeah, you might come to the table with some other shit that's like beneficial. Okay, you show potential, but I can't put myself into your hands 100% knowing that you liable to steer me down the wrong road. Now I'm sitting here looking crazy, trying to find my way out this maze because you got us fucked up. You got us in a fucked up situation, but here I am being that woman. Oh, that's my man. I'm going to just let him, whatever he say, because I trust him, and I'm going to just go ahead, girl. He make all the decisions. Nigga, please. No. And I'm gonna be that female to tell you just like this. I'm not listening to everything you say. For one, I ain't believing half of what the fuck you say. And you gotta show me. Because when I come into a relationship where I'm dealing with a nigga, I show them what I'm about. And I think that's been my problem for a very long time. Where I would come into a relationship where I'm dealing with a nigga and I'm just I'm just open. Here you go. This is just me. I ain't know how to penny pinch a motherfucker and just say, okay, I'm gonna get this nigga a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I ain't doing all that. I always played wifey roles before I was supposed to. And that was something I had to learn. I had to learn that, no, I'm doing too much. But it took me from being who I am. It took me from being who I truly was. Okay? But for y'all to feel like women don't listen and we don't compromise, we don't have a problem with doing either thing. It's just the simple fact that why would I want to? If your shit is in shambles. Your life, for real, is fucked up. As I'm dating you and I'm getting to know you, I'm noticing this nigga got some real big problems. You disrespectful as fuck to your mother. You're very judgmental. You're a narcissist. Like, you don't take care of your business for real. And I don't care how much money a nigga think he got and what you think you got going on. That never was like a thing to me. I didn't give a fuck. He got money. He got this. He wear this. He drive that. Because all the while you got all this money, you driving this and you driving that, nigga living in a fucking 2 1-bedroom apartment. You living beyond your motherfucking means. and you very careless with money, and overall fucking disrespectful, and you think a bitch owe you something. I don't owe a nigga nothing. I'm not feeding your ego. I'm not doing none of that shit. So I'm sorry. A lot of us ain't just gonna listen to you motherfuckers. We ain't just listening. And a bitch that's just listening to a nigga and letting him just do whatever the fuck and lead her in any direction is pressed. You pressed. You're pressed. And I'll keep saying it. You're pressed. I'm not doing that shit. Now, in order for us to feel as women that, you know, we can let you lead, we can listen to what you're saying, and we don't, like, you know, it doesn't bring that nervous feeling. We don't feel our anxiety fucking go through the roof. We don't feel like, oh my god, this nigga is crazy, girl, I don't even know if I should really be doing this shit, but the nigga claimed, you know, like, we shouldn't have those thoughts. It should be, all right, my nigga said he doing this, he doing that, and he done show me from day one he about his business, and he take care of his business, and that's it. You niggas ain't really got no, like, good track record. Y'all don't be having no good track record. But y'all want us to fall on our knees and just be like, my nigga said, so I'm gonna do. Alright. Oh, see, this ain't gonna work. These new neighbors and shit and blocking me in. I got to get these groceries in the house. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm gonna need y'all to figure this out. Where are you going? See, this is gonna be the shit right here. Say hey, son.
Hi.
Uh-oh. Excuse me. Can I back up into my driveway real quick? Okay. See, this is niggas galore. This is why I'm so glad we getting ready to get the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but I just want to get in my motherfucking driveway. And that is it. That is all. Okay? This type of shit makes me nervous. My front yard too close to their side. Oh, Lord. Woo! Yes, sir. Come on, nigga. Let me in my shit. But anywho, so yeah, so you know, I mean, I don't have a problem with listening, compromising, and none of that. But I'm definitely not about to tell a woman like, bitch, you stupid. That nigga, he do this. He like, no. I don't know. Like, maybe. I mean, call it fucked up. Call it what you want to. But I mean, a lot of us are not doing that. We're not doing that. We don't come structured that way. And you know, I'm all about show and tell. I've been disappointed one too many motherfucking times. So I'm sorry that I can't just go by what the fuck you telling me because you feel like, oh well, this is it, this is that, and your word is just that. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about. No, because you saying that shit to the same, you saying that shit to another bitch. You saying it just to another bitch. Y'all have y'all roster so tied up, it's ridiculous. Y'all be having that roster tied up, baby. Okay, so no, I'm sorry that we don't listen, we don't compromise, and we're not submissive enough or things of that nature. I'm sorry that we're just not those creatures. You do have some that are like, you know, fuck it, whatever he say go. And those are the ones I feel sorry for. Those are the ones I feel sorry for. Um, um, I don't know. Y'all crazy. That's the only thing I can think of. Is that y'all crazy as hell. Even my relationship now. Don't get me wrong. I went in knowing after being single for 2 years and learning what I needed to learn about myself all over again. Okay, and taking time to be single and working on me. I knew what I was getting myself into with my dude. Okay, and with the potential that I seen in him. Okay, was something different than I've ever experienced in my life. That's first and foremost. The type of son that he is, the type of father that he is, um, and the man he is just overall. I was experiencing something completely different. Now that first year, oh baby, oh baby. I was working. I was just as patient as I could be. I didn't even understand how patient I was being. Okay. He was juggling. He had this one. He had that one. He was doing this. He was doing that. And I had already did all that shit. So he had never been really single before. So when we met each other, he was single. I was single. And at that point, I already knew that I wanted him to be my man. So I let him do what he needed to do in order to be right for me. I needed him to get all that shit out of his system so that he could be right for me, because I knew what type of man I was dealing with. So when it came to shit that he asked, that he didn't even have to ask, I was just doing it. Because I was put in a situation where I didn't know, I had never dealt with, and I was like fucked up. And I ended up going to jail. Me and this man we are dating. We are dating, and the whole nine. Whole nine. I go to jail. This nigga bailed me out the very next day. Okay? He bails me out. And honestly, it ain't too many niggas I was dealing with at the time that I would have even called and be like, hey, I'm in a situation. You think you can come get a nigga out? Mm-mm. I would have probably still been sitting there. Maybe. I don't know. But um it was things that we went through, and it was minor shit, because like I said, I had already been through a lot of shit in my life already, and with relationships and with niggas that I had dealt with. So the little shit he was doing, it was nothing. It was really nothing. Okay, it was so minor, and it was stuff that I knew that I could deal with, because I had dealt with a whole lot worse. You get what I'm saying? So in the beginning of our relationship, for the first year, maybe not even a year, because I think shit, we started dating that April, April 2017, and by October, come October, once I came back from my girl trip in Miami, I ain't go home for 3 weeks. My kids, we all had overnight bags, just going home getting clothes, because that nigga was like, no, you got, I need you here. I need you here. I need you here with me every night. And I'm like, well, damn, okay, you know. And I was fine with that, because I had already told myself, I said, any bitch he deal with, they gonna cancel their own self. They gonna cancel their own position. And I just sit back and I was being myself. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't have to force him to do shit. But everything he did and everything he said he was gonna do, he did it. So that's why I allowed him to be the man I needed in my life, because he did exactly what I knew he was gonna do, if not more. And he take care of his motherfucking business. So guess what? When that motherfucking man say, hey, this how this gonna go, this how this gonna go, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. Now I might say sometime, like, nigga, listen, wait a minute, what? But for the most part, he has not led me in the wrong direction. Nope. And I don't care what we go through. We done been through some shit. Not nothing where I feel like, oh my God, this is it. Fuck this. No. Nope. We don't argue. We might have had maybe one or two arguments. And that's because of my mouth. Because he don't be on that shit. That Taurus do not be on that shit. I'm a Capricorn with a Taurus moon. He's a Taurus with a Capricorn moon, okay? So we know each other's inside and out. We finish each other's sentences, thoughts. I be thinking something he said. Vice versa. So this is my fucking soulmate. So when it comes to being in a relationship with a man who I am very submissive, I let him lead, and I listen, I wouldn't have no other way. Because he also listens, he's submissive to me, and he compromises with me. And a lot of y'all be having it fucked up where y'all think it's just on our end where we have to do all this shit. No, motherfucker. You gonna have to learn to do the same shit. Y'all niggas be liking women to do all this shit, but then y'all feel like y'all don't have to reciprocate this shit. Like, where do you get off thinking that somebody supposed to just do and act a certain type of way for you because, oh, you that nigga? Who said you was that nigga? Who said that? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, working as a corrections officer, I've come across a lot of these niggas that be out here on the street that y'all niggas be saying, oh, y'all this, that, and the third. I've only really came across maybe a handful of thorough ass niggas that I would say like, okay, yeah, that's him. That's really him. He about this shit. And unfortunately, he in this situation where now he fucked up. Some of y'all other niggas on this end is very questionable. Very. So, y'all can miss me with all that shit about women not listening and not compromising. Cause y'all want a bitch to break her neck and her motherfucking back. And nigga, you not even willing to go through the hard times. Like what people, one thing I've learned too about people being in relationships or dealing with people, they don't want to go through a temporary struggle. And that is something that with my relationship, I got this man that I'm with, we went through shit that people wouldn't make it days in our situation. They wouldn't make it days. We done been broke together. Not broke to the point where we just like, oh my God, but like we done went through shit together where if he need me, I got him. If I need him, he got me. And we was living in two separate places, paying our own way, two different places. So now we together in a household. It ain't no limits to shit now. But it was just the fact that when we needed each other the most, when I was going through my shit, he was there, no questions asked. When he went through the shit that he needed to go through and he went through, I was there, no questions asked. I didn't have that gut feeling, was like, damn, bitch, am I making a mistake? Am I tripping? Is something wrong? Like, should I even be doing this? No, I didn't have this side telling me, bitch, don't do it. I didn't have this side telling me, bitch, go do it. I didn't have that battle. I did it with no questions. And I have no regrets of anything that I've done with this relationship. We don't have any regrets. Some of you motherfuckers come with regrets and lessons. And all kind of baggage left behind. A bunch of bullshit. So, no, women aren't listening and following y'all leads nowadays. Why? You got more women out here nowadays. They're entrepreneurs. They do their own shit. They own their shit. They doing their thing. Why would someone stop and say, I'm going to put my shit on pause and be more of what he needs me to be, and you ain't met her halfway? Nigga, you won't even make me a turkey sandwich. Bitch say she hungry. A nigga be like, damn, babe, for real? Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. What you finna go fix? Damn, nigga, no. What you gonna go fix? A lot of y'all not willing to do that, to just do that part. It's the small stuff. It's the small stuff. And I know a lot of y'all bougie, so y'all ain't eating turkey sandwiches. But a bitch like me, I'll take a peanut butter and jelly, a turkey with lettuce and tomato and cheese, and the olive oil mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. Thank you. With some chips and a pickle on the side. And if we ain't got chips and a pickle, I'm just gonna eat that motherfucking sandwich. I might eat one whole sandwich and a half a sandwich just to make sure I got my satisfaction. And that's just the reality of shit. Everybody wants these fantastic relationships. These, oh my God, my nigga do this, he buying me that, he taking me here, we doing this, we doing that. But he don't fulfill this. You guys aren't fulfilling the simple shit. The simple stuff. And I feel sorry for some of the women who don't get to experience just the simple happiness. Like the simple things of being happy. I feel sorry for the ones that don't get to experience that. Like, it's so much more to life than just a nigga who out here, like, y'all be running so much game. Y'all run game on bitches y'all been with for like 10, 20 years. Y'all still running game on these hoes. Because all you know is all I gotta do is shit, take her on a trip, buy her a bag, some shoes. She'll be alright. I'll be back doing the same shit I was doing yesterday. I'll be doing it later on or tomorrow. Because I already know she's programmed. She's programmed. So there is nothing that you really have to offer certain females. But a lot of us are like, no, nigga, we require a whole lot more than that bullshit. Because what you're buying me, I can buy myself. And if I can't buy it for myself, I don't want you to buy it for me because I've never wanted to be the type to feel like if a nigga do something for me that I can't do for myself, I owe you any fucking thing. Because a lot of you niggas ain't doing nothing out of being genuine. Y'all do shit for tit for tat. And I don't need nobody doing that for me. No. A lot of women just want simple shit. Like if you dealing with a bitch who requires all of this shit, and when you met her, the bitch was carrying motherfucking Coach bags or fucking and nothing's wrong with Coach, but I'm talking about them old ass Coach purses. Or a bitch is just carrying no purse with her little cards in her pocket and her phone with her phone case. If you get with bitches that's like that, and then all of a sudden when you start buying, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, them the ones you can do that shit with. I don't need that type of shit. And a lot of the females that I know don't need it either. It's not required because they can do what they need to do for themselves. It's not something that is required. It's nice to have, yeah. I love when my dude buy me shit. But I also tell him he doesn't have to do that. You don't have to do that. What I love is peace. If he take the kids and go do something with them or just take care of them for the day, where I can just lay in the room and chill and relax, that is a perfect fucking day for me. That's it. I don't need none of that extra shit. But that's the reason why I compromise with him. That is the reason why I'm submissive to him. That is why when people ask me, oh my gosh, she didn't calm down a lot. Girl, what's going on? You didn't calm down a lot. You ain't as crazy as you used to be. You know, you're not as angry. No, because I got me a man. I had men that I was dealing with, yes, in relationships, but they weren't men. They weren't men. I was taking care of everything. Everything. Like, no bullshit. Everything. So, no, we ain't listening. Nope. Listen to your mama. Get your kids to listen to you first. Get your kids and your mama and all them. Get them to believe in you first before you think you're going to have somebody else running behind you looking crazy. No. Your homeboys don't even have no faith in you. They look at you like a fucking clown. But then you want somebody to, what? That ain't going to happen. You'll get a bitch that's going to play like she all for what you talking about. And that's going to be the one to run you up top. Them the ones you got to be careful of. Them the bitches you got to be careful of sometimes. Unless she just a full-fledged dummy. But them the ones you got to be careful of sometimes. And if I was a man, I wouldn't want no bitch that just listen all the motherfucking time. Bitch, you ain't got a mind of your own. You don't have a mind of your own where you just do your own shit. You gotta have a nigga. You got some females that have to have a man lead them and tell them what to do. Those are the type of women you guys should not want. That's a dummy. That's a fucking dummy. But then again, some of y'all like dumb bitches that you can control, you can program. You can dress them how you want. You can do whatever you want to do to these hoes because they're dummies. A lot of y'all like women that ain't smart. A lot of y'all like women who just ain't gonna give y'all no feedback. She ain't gonna say shit, man. She a hush type of bitch. She cool. Bitches that don't say nothing always cool to them. Niggas always love a bitch that don't say nothing. Man, listen. Man, listen. That nigga met me talking. He met me telling what I gotta say and say it off my motherfucking chest. Okay? It ain't a day that ain't gonna go by that man don't hear me say what the fuck I need to say. I don't give a fuck if he ain't listening for real or not. He hears me. Just like everybody else fucking hear me. I don't give a fuck male or female. Male or female. If you're not dealing with an animal, I don't want nobody who's just gonna listen. You just gonna listen. The only motherfucker I want to just listen is my dog. That's it. I want my kids to have opinions as people. Because if they get older, I don't want my daughters. Yes, my daughters. I have a 15-year-old who's going to be 16 next month. And I have an 8-year-old. I don't want my daughters growing up thinking it's okay to let a man just tell you whatever and he dictates your life. No, you find your voice and you fucking find it now. So what ain't a nigga out here that can tell my daughters nothing? They got a man in the household, they got a woman in the household. They have a 2-parent household. He gonna teach them what he gonna teach them, and I'm gonna teach them what I'm gonna teach them. Some shit be a little harsh for them. They be like, oh my God. But you gonna learn from me before you learn from your motherfucking ugly ass friends. You gonna learn from me first. My sons, 11 and 8. I have 2 biologically and 2 through him. But they mines. They're mines. Them boys, they know. I ain't playing that shit. I ain't playing that shit. And I'm not playing that shit. They look at this man every day and what he do as a man and as a father. And that's the example that they have to look up to. You men that want women that's just going to listen to y'all, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you because that's a dangerous game that you playing. A bitch that don't have a mind of her own, don't want to think for herself, she don't want to do nothing. That is a dangerous game. You are creating liabilities when you deal with women who need direction 24/7. That's unbelievable. First of all, that's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. And I just ain't never been made up that type of way, though. Mm-mm. I ain't never been made up that way. So women who are like that, I can't respect them. I can't respect you. I don't respect women who allow niggas to do whatever they want to and come home and act like nothing happened. They turn the other cheek because they feel like they reap the benefits. Nope. You might got the man who buy you shit and do shit for you and he gonna take you here, take you there. But you ain't winning. You ain't winning because you got a nigga that's doing all that shit for you, bitch. That shit don't mean nothing. Because a lot of us looking at you like, wait a minute, hold on. And I'm looking at you like, I know you're smarter than this. You seem like you're a very smart, intelligent woman. But then I have to take a step back and I have to say, Tasia, don't be so judgmental because at one point in your life, but I was 18, I was getting my ass kicked. And he was buying me the world. But he was out here doing all kind of shit. But I was 18. I was 18 at that time. I was 18. I ain't took an ass whooping from a nigga since. Mm-mm. My mental ain't even set up for that type of shit. So when we get to talking about abusive relationships, oh baby, oh baby, mm-mm. Nope. I'll kill you. And your mama and everybody else will be sitting there like, oh my God, that girl, I knew she wasn't shit. I knew, nope, I sure wasn't shit. And your son knew it. And he knew what could happen if he put his motherfucking hands on me. And he did it anyway. So now y'all got to deal with that shit and go pick out some dresses and some big church hats or whatever the fuck y'all gonna put on. Because I killed this motherfucking ass. And I'm dead ass serious. Nope. So, with that being said, because I be fucked up. So I be talking and I just be going. But like I said, I can do this shit all day. All motherfucking day long. Men, stop thinking that women are just